Hey guys, I'm back. Um, I wasn't planning on doing but one message, but as I was getting ready to post this message, Spirit kept speaking with me, and I kept getting downloads on this message, and I was guided to do a part two. Spirit is saying that for those of you that are or were planning to confront this situation with the masculine and their spouse, for you to walk away from the situation because you're being given divine justice by your obedience to walk away, by your courage to walk away. And like I said in the last message, when I started to channel the message, I got a female energy, and into the message I also picked up on a male energy, because for some of you this is a younger male that has been involved with an older male that has become intertwined with someone who has made false promises. For some of you, I'm even getting that you are the spouse of this masculine. All the signs have been pointing to the situation at hand, and you know that your person is involved with someone else. Originally, you felt like there was another woman, but there have been no signs of another woman. There has been no evidence of another woman. Therefore, you have turned your head to this. But Spirit is saying that you don't need to turn your head to this any longer. If you are in your head about the situation and it still seems like there's something more to the situation, there is. But because you can't find any evidence, because you're looking for another woman, for some of you, not all of you, the other person is not a woman. The other person is a male, is a man. You felt this in your spirit. People have made references. You have ignored it. But it's to a point now where you can no longer ignore it. You have been mistreated by your spouse. You have been left out in the cold by your spouse. Your spouse has stopped spending holidays with you. Does not participate in any type of family activities. It's like you're two ships that are passing in the night. And Spirit is saying to you that it's time to take care of you. For some of you, you have an idea of who this is. For some of you, Spirit is saying you know who it is. But nevertheless, I said in the last message that the third party has had thoughts of, and some are still having thoughts of confronting the situation. And even you now are having thoughts of confronting the situation. And as you listen to this message, you're being triggered to go ahead and confront the situation. Spirit is saying that is not the right thing to do. Spirit is saying that you need to, at this time, go inward. Look at the situation from a broader spectrum. If your children don't know about this, don't bring this to them, whether they are adults or whether they are minors. You need to use spiritual discernment. You need to use common judgment, and you need to make a head of a heart decision. The situation is what it is, and yes, your partner may have done what they've done, but there are signs that you have ignored. Some of you know what the situation is, and you still chose to ignore it. At this time, and I'm pulling from my When Two Hearts Meet Soul Connections deck. It says, embrace your loving connection and rejoice. You have a connection with the divine. Spirit is saying rejoice in the fact that you're coming out of this situation without having contracted any type of STIs, without having to have been humiliated in your community, on your job, your children being sacrificed, or having to endure embarrassment or humiliation in the situation. Spirit is saying that it says you need to have a trust in a relationship in order for it to flourish. You need to trust in a relationship with the divine. There has not been trust in your relationship for a long time. Boundaries. Having sensible boundaries is important. You have not set up boundaries. You let this situation run amok and get out of hand. Synchronicity. A divine soul counterpart relationship is blessed and with amazing moments of synchronicity. There have been signs and synchronicities that have led you to discover what is going on. Realize that not only you have been lied to, but the third party that you are blaming has been lied to as well. They are not responsible for what your spouse did. Your spouse is responsible for this. For some of you, you are already in separation because of this. The rekindle card come out. It said every relationship has magical moments that can be rekindled. Your person is wanting to rekindle or try to re-establish this relationship connection. Spirit is saying that this is over with, that you need to let this go. It says bond. A love bond grows stronger over time. Some of you have been trauma bonded. You've been dealing with a narcissistic partner, and you've been trauma bonded to a relationship, and you're thinking that your bond is so strong it cannot be broken, not even by a third party situation. But when you violate spiritual law, then you didn't have the strength to call judgment on the situation. So God has either called judgment on the situation himself, or either he has sent Archangel Michael or Archangel Metatron to call judgment on this situation. It says feelings. Take time out to explore the deep emotions you are experiencing right now. You are experiencing different emotions. You are, because of your trauma bond with this narcissistic masculine, which is your spouse or your partner. Don't let your emotional state and your feelings take over what you know that it is that you need to do for yourself and or your children if you still have minor children at home. If your children are adults, then you need to look out for yourself right now. You need to make the needed changes. And Spirit says that you are guided and protected in this situation. Again, I split the deck. Trust is coming out. Trust the divine that things will work out in your favor, because they are, if you just be obedient to what you're being led and guided to do, and don't let the feelings, emotions, or the advice or opinions of others reflect in your situation or have bearing on how you choose to move in the situation. Spirit saying that there is a peaceful resolution to this situation. It does not have to be a messy situation, because the worst part is over. You know what it is, or you're being guided, and Spirit is showing you what it is. You need to now move in silence. Look for a sign. There will be signs and synchronicities to let you know that you are doing the right thing. You may be seeing angel numbers right now. You may be seeing angel number 222, angel number 333, angel number 555, or 44. It says choose a new direction. It's time to go in a new direction. It's time to put this behind you. It's time to start your life over. You are on a new path, and you're being asked to let go of the situation. Right now, this is perfect timing. It's time for you to move, and the time is now for you to take action. If this is your message and it resonates with you, leave me a like and leave me a comment. And I hope that you will follow Spirit's guidance in this. You will be fine. I love you guys, and I will catch you on the next one.